Hi, it's Debbie from Creatively Yours and welcome to my, I don't know how many floss tubes I made, but you will see it in the title. So welcome, and first off, thank you for everybody who is returning and watching my videos and subscribing to my channel and commenting and liking, and yeah, totally appreciate it. And I hope that if you are new to my channel, you will consider subscribing. And yeah, I totally love it. So for life update, I will jump right in. Life update: my son graduated high school, so that was a very happy moment for us. We both were sure that he would have to do uh, the year over. He didn't do as much last year, so we both were, I don't know if he will make it, but I got a phone call from my son at work, and he was telling me that he didn't graduated, and yeah, I was like, yeah, we knew that, and it's okay, we will do another year. And then he burst out laughing and said, I'm kidding, I passed. So yes, we were both very happy, and because of that fact, I'm taking him for a city trip to London for a few days in the summer holidays. So yeah, totally love it. And we are preparing for next year. It's not exactly college like in America, but it's another education. He will go to school for 1 day a week, and will be working for 4 days a week at a garage, a car mechanic shop, or how do you call it? And yeah, he will be a car mechanic. Yeah, totally love the plans. So that's for, I think, life of the update. It's beginning to be a lot relaxter, more relaxed at work. So we are getting a breather, and yeah, love it. And next week, it's Tuesday the 26th, and on Saturday the 30th, we will be having a mini reunion of Needles in Paradise, the retreat we had in March of this year at Borduurparadijs. So, oh, yes, totally love it. Um, Onto the stitching. I haven't had much time to stitch because I had to take care of some school stuff and work stuff, but I have a little bit done. So, and I have a little bit of haul or purchases and stitchy kindness. But that's for later. I will show you what I have been working on the last couple of weeks. First, it's my Heartstring Samporee Prairie Life Samper. It's this one, and it's a cell with Crafty Angie, hashtag HS Prairie Life Cell. So you can still participate if you want and use the hashtag, and yeah, no rules, just start with us. And I will show you how far I've got since I started this. The start was the 1st of June. So hold on, I will learn from my mistakes and put something behind this so I can show you properly. Mind the hook marks. This is my start. I'm using 30 count cheesecloth, and I hand dyed it with coffee and tea, so it's basically a 32 count now, and I'm using some of the called for DMCs, and some of the DMCs I substitute for Victorian Motto sampler threads, and I totally love it. And just to be sure, because I know myself, I completed the continuing part of the border on the top, so I would know I have enough fabric, because yeah, me and measuring. But yes, I totally love this, and I will be stitching on this whenever I can. So that's that. And I love to see other people working on this one too, so you can still participate in the sale, and I would totally love it. So that's this one. The next one is The Birds, or De Vogels, by Joke Trebbedenijs, which I will be seeing next Saturday. Hi Joke, if you're watching. See you Saturday. Yeah, I am absolutely in love with this pattern. I'm absolutely in love with the silks, which are hand-dyed by Joke Trebbedenijs at Borduurparadijs. So let's see if I can show you my progress, because this is a big piece. This is what I have so far. I'm working on 32 count natural raw linen by Zweigert, and the floss colors I have used so far is the dark blue is Deep Water by Borduurparadijs, or Paradijsgaren silks, and the green is Pine Green, and the light blue is Seawater. And I totally love the colors. Let's see if I can show you up close. Yes, totally love it. And yes, Mika, I will bring this one Saturday, because you requested. And I think Joke would like to see this one too, so let's take this away. The next pattern I was working on in the last couple of weeks is All Hearts Come Home for Christmas by Sop Rosa Design, which you all know I started again because I was working on it on a piece of very cheap material and I wasn't liking it at all. So I got rid of the fabric. I bought several and I just tossed them, and I will never be buying that type of fabric again. So this is what I have so far. It's part of the house. I use 32 count pearl gray linen, and I use the DMCs, and the red one is the variegated red one, which is 115. And my plan is to, this is a wreath and it's supposed to be all stitches, but I'm going to insert some beads to make it a little bit more festive. And let's see if I have a picture how it's supposed to look like, because I bought the PDF version of this one. And oh yes, this is, my printer isn't good, so the pattern isn't, or the picture isn't okay, but this is how it's supposed to look like when it's done, except for the pink, because it isn't pink, but that's my printer. So yes, I like this one too. And excuse me, the my voice. The last one I worked on for the last couple of weeks is my Heaven and Earth Mini Gypsy Firefly by Amy Stewart. And this is what it's supposed to look like when it's done. And now I realize I didn't show you, I didn't mention I need to insert a picture of where I was the last time. So I hope I will do that and can insert that again, but I'm not sure. So if it's not, it's not. I'm sorry. I had to take my moment because my son is home from school. He's graduated, so there's no school anymore right now, so he's always home. And I never get a chance to film. So, and I don't like when somebody is in the house when I'm filming. So I'm strange like that. I like my quiet when I'm filming and no interruptions, but I need to take my moment. So I'm sorry if there's no pictures. This is my Heaven and Earth. Hold on. There's something on my lap which I need to get rid of. I've worked a little bit on it, not very much, but every stitch is a stitch. So I totally love how it's becoming. I think I need a quarter of a page then I'm finished. So yeah, I don't know when I'm finishing this page. I'm not making any promises because of time, but just an update. Love this one and love the colors Amy Stewart is using in her designs. So, and the next one on my list is going to be Treasure Hunt Bookshelf, which I want to start right away, but I told myself I need to finish this one first. So let's see. Willpower. Let's see if I can manage that. Next thing I would like to show you is I had 2 new starts. I have a case of Startitus. I was watching Flosstube, and many of you are telling if you have it started, it's okay if you just have a little start on something. Why let it sit in your drawers or cupboards or closets? Just start what you want to start, and if you don't want to start it, just get rid of it. So I will do some decluttering sometime soon, and yeah, I will do that as a pass the stash through my videos. So have a look for that for the next video. I don't know when I'm going to do this, but I'm going to get rid of some patterns I'm just not going to stitch, and what I have and want to stitch I just going to start just for the heck of it. And okay, then I have 20 whips instead of 10, but it's okay. I just love it. I started this one. It's Circle of Friends by Mirabilia. I bought this pattern at Retreat at Borduurparadijs with the beads, and yeah, with the beads. And yeah, I just wanted to start this because I want to do this in remembrance of every stitchy friend I have. So, and I gained a lot more since I do these videos and I went to the retreat. So yeah, I love working on this. I just started it and it's perfect. So I will show you my start. I'm sorry for the crinkling. I was contemplating which fabric I was going to use. The pattern calls for something called 32 count coffee bean linen by Witchild, but I didn't have that and I didn't want to purchase it because I have lots of fabric. So I went into my fabric stash and found a very large piece of Zweigart 32 count Murano, but in the color gray brownish. I don't know, it has no name. So hold on, I forget every time I do a video. I need to put something behind it. This is my start on Circle of Friends by Mirabilia, and I just did the two outsides of one dress of the middle lady, and I didn't do the middle part because I don't have that color by DMC, so I need to get that at Borduurparadijs next Saturday. So yeah, for the first time I was contemplating, because the pattern calls for 2/2 on 32 count, and I normally don't like working 2/2 on 32 count because it's too bulky or whatever, but I was just starting it with 2/2 and see how it gets. And this is 2/2 and I think it looks great. It's not too bulky, and I think it depends on the fabric. The 1/32 count is not the next 32 count, and it's working on this fabric. So yeah, just going to do it. So this is my first new start, and there are many more to come. So yeah, I went on that bandwagon. And the next one I just couldn't resist starting is my, hold on, where's my pattern? The first one of the Farmhouse Christmas. I am on auto ship with this one, with all the threads and a piece of fabric. I do them all in on one piece of fabric. So I started with the border last week, and I will show you. I don't have much, but this is it. I hope you can see. I just went with a little flower and some leaves and did a part of the border. It's not much, but it's a start, and I just wanted to start. So yeah, totally love it. Now I need to put back my pattern itself. And I'm using all the called for flosses. I'm using 32 count natural raw linen by Zweigart, and I use Classic Colorworks, the called for flosses. So yes, then on to purchases. I received my Victorian Motto Semper threads. I am on auto ship every 2 months because I'm saving up on shipping costs. It's too expensive to do this every month, so I agreed with Nancy of Victorian Motto Sampler that she would send it to me 2 monthly. So I just received the month of May and June, and I received it in June. So yeah, I will show you the colors I got. This is Sunflower Treasure, very beautiful, subtle variegated yellow, and there's no DMC substitution. And this is called May Blossoms, and there's no DMC conversion for it. This one is Lavender Sprig, also no DMC conversion, and I love this color. I'm not normally a purple person, but I love the primitive look. And this is Clear Blue Sky. Totally love my blues. And there's a beautiful variegation in this, but it doesn't pick it up. So, and the next one is, oh, I totally love this one, Hawaiian Gardens, no DMC conversion. Beautiful, very tropical. And Orange Marigold, which is DMC 3854. I think this would be beautiful for a Halloween pattern. And that's May. And then we have June. Oh, this is a beautiful one. Very variegated. Meadow Hillside, no DMC conversion. And I hope it picks up the variegation. Yes, it does. Beautiful green. And a beautiful purple, Blooming Delphinium, DMC 155. It picks up a little bit more blue than it is, but hey. Then we have Blooming Dahlia, no DMC conversion. Beautiful pinkish, tannish color. Then we have 1800s Lace, beautiful, no DMC conversion. Yes, love this color. And we have Wine Cellar, no DMC conversion, and I already stole one thread for another pattern I'm about to start. So yeah, it's brownish, reddish wine color. And the last one is Granite with no DMC conversion, a beautiful bluish gray, greenish gray. And I have been working with these threads on the Heartstring Samplery cell, and they are wonderful to work with. They are so much more softer than DMC, and they are not knotty like they were. They just work miraculously, and it almost feels like silks. So yay, totally love the threads. And I received my next Farmhouse Christmas pattern, and I have a stitchy nose again. This is Grandma's Quilt, my favorite by far. I totally love this one, and I know you already seen it, but I totally love this one. Yeah, can't wait. But I'm nowhere near finished with the border or with the first pattern I need to start. So yeah. The last part of my video is Stitchy Kindness. I received a couple of weeks ago a private message on Instagram by Minnesota Stitcher, Debbie, also a Debbie, what's in a name? and she wanted to send me something for Stitchy Kindness, and I was overwhelmed when she messaged me, and flabbergasted, to be honest. I see these types of things on Flosstube with everybody else, but never in my life thought about the fact that it could happen to me, that someone would send stuff to me. And I was like, okay, I totally love this, but why? I don't make these videos because I want some people to send me things. I totally love it, but yeah, I felt honored and overwhelmed at the same time. So, Debbie, I was speechless at the time, and I was speechless when I received your package. And yeah, I know you received my thank you in the meantime, so I hope you enjoy it. And I totally love this. I will show you what I got from her. She sent me this very big, it's now my project bag, so this very big case bag. They don't sell these in the Netherlands, so not in this format. So this holds all my patterns, and what I received in them, hold on, is first off, from the Mall of America. I'm going to use these as needle minders, totally, from Minnesota, and that didn't come out right because I have a nose cold. Minnesota. And keep calm and shop on. Yeah. Love them. And she sent 2 needle pillowcases. No. Pin cushions. Oh my God. 2 wonderful pin cushions, which I can use. Thank you, Debbie. And she sent me size 26 Yarnology needles. Thank you so much, because I was in need of them. And I never heard of Yarnology needles, and I'm totally gonna use them. So thank you very much. And I received a wonderful, and I think it's handmade, card from her. It's handmade, right? And I love it. And with a wonderful note, and yeah, I was happy with the note. And then she sent me something wintry or Christmassy and something summery. So she sent me this summer pattern by Hands On Design. I love this. And I'm totally gonna stitch this. And the last one is So Me. Debbie, this is my style. And I was screaming when I saw this one. And my boyfriend, Sibren, immediately said, oh, that's so you. So you did well. Pineberry Lane. And the pattern is called A Sprig of Holly. I totally love this. And she didn't only send this pattern, she sent it with the flosses needed. So this one is going to be started. So again, Debbie, thank you so much for sending me this. You didn't have to, but I'm so happy with it, and it came just at the right time. And I was very tired from work, and yeah, when I received the package, it made my day. So I'm still a little bit overwhelmed with the idea of someone sending me stuff. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And yeah, that shows how wonderful this community is. So yeah, thanks for a wonderful stitchy friend. Yeah, thanks, Debbie. I think this is it. I'm going to be cleaning up again, and I'm going to be stitching this afternoon, and I'm going to plan the trip to London with my son this evening, and yeah, I'm going to prepare for Saturday for the reunion of Needles in Paradise. And Ingeborg, Mieke, who else is there? Dunya, Evelien, and I'm forgetting people. Judy, are you there? Everybody, I will see you Saturday. I can't wait. Yeah, can't wait. See you Saturday. And I will see you next time. And it's going to be, I hope, in a few weeks. I don't know if it's going to be in 2 weeks exactly, because I normally don't have enough to show you in 2 weeks. So maybe I'm going to do a Flosstube video once a month. I don't know. You will see me in a few weeks. And yeah, see you when you see me. Bye for now.